22 foods that can kill your dog. We humans love avocados. They're healthy, tasty, great in guacamole. But they're not good for our dogs. Avocados contain persin. It's in the pit, fruit, and leaves. For dogs, persin is toxic. It can cause vomiting, diarrhea. You don't want that for your friend. A little guacamole is okay, but a whole avocado or pit? Dangerous. Dogs will eat anything they find. Keep avocados out of reach. Prevention is better than cure. We want our dogs to be happy. When in doubt, ask your vet. Garlic, it's a staple in many cuisines around the world. We love its flavor, its aroma. But for our canine companions, garlic is a no-go. Garlic contains a compound called thiosulfate. Thiosulfate damages their red blood cells, causing hemolytic anemia. This means their blood can't carry oxygen effectively, leading to weakness, lethargy, and loss of appetite. A tiny bit of garlic in a treat probably won't harm a large dog, but why risk it? Let's keep our furry friends safe. We all love a good handful of nuts. But macadamia nuts are dangerous for dogs. They can cause serious health problems. Even a small amount can make them weak. They might seem disoriented. Keep macadamia nuts out of reach. Chocolate is a delicious treat for us, but for dogs, it's a dangerous poison. Theobromine is the culprit. Humans metabolize it easily, but dogs don't. It can cause a racing heart, vomiting, and even death. The darker the chocolate, the more theobromine it contains. Even a small amount can be harmful, especially for smaller dogs. Xylitol, a common sugar substitute in gum, candy, toothpaste, and some peanut butter brands. Harmless for humans, but dangerous for dogs. It causes a rapid insulin release leading to hypoglycemia. Symptoms appear quickly: weakness, lethargy, seizures. Seek immediate veterinary attention if ingested. We all love the smell of freshly baked bread, right? But that dough rising on the counter? It's a no-go zone for our canine companions. Yeast dough rises in a dog's stomach, causing bloating and gas. It can even lead to life-threatening torsion. Plus, fermenting yeast produces alcohol. Alcohol is toxic to dogs, so keep raw dough out of reach. Dogs love to chew on bones, it's in their nature. But cooked bones are brittle and splinter easily, posing a serious threat to our furry friends. They can cause choking or blockages. Stick to raw bones, and always supervise your dog. Trust me, you don't want to deal with any of that. Raisins and grapes, they seem harmless enough, right? Wrong. These seemingly innocent snacks can be deadly for dogs. We still don't know exactly what the toxic substance is, but even a small amount can cause serious damage. We're talking kidney failure, folks. The first signs might be increased thirst and urination, followed by loss of appetite, lethargy, and vomiting. If left untreated, it can be fatal. So keep those grapes and raisins out of reach. Be extra careful with trail mixes and baked goods that might contain them. We humans rely on our morning cup of coffee or tea to get us going, but for our four-legged friends, caffeine is a big no-no. Dogs are much more sensitive to caffeine than we are. Even a small amount can send their system into overdrive, causing hyperactivity, restlessness, panting, increased thirst and urination, vomiting, and diarrhea. In severe cases, it can lead to tremors, seizures, and even death. So keep your coffee, tea, energy drinks, and any medications containing caffeine well out of reach of your furry friend. Rhubarb, with its tart flavor, is a popular ingredient in pies and jams. But for our canine companions, it's a recipe for disaster. Rhubarb contains oxalates which are toxic to dogs. These oxalates bind to calcium in the blood, leading to a dangerous drop in blood calcium levels. This can cause tremors, weakness, seizures, and in severe cases, kidney failure. So, keep those rhubarb pies out of reach, and be mindful of any garden waste that might contain rhubarb leaves or stems. Onions, garlic's close cousin, are just as dangerous for dogs. They contain compounds that damage red blood cells, leading to a condition called hemolytic anemia. Leeks, part of the same family, pose the same risk. Symptoms might not appear immediately, but over time, you might notice weakness, lethargy, pale gums, loss of appetite, and even dark-colored urine. So, keep your furry friends away from onions and leeks, whether they're raw, cooked, or even in powdered form. This one should be a no-brainer, but it's worth repeating. Alcohol is a big no-no for dogs. Their bodies can't process alcohol efficiently, making them much more susceptible to its toxic effects. Even small amounts can cause intoxication, leading to vomiting, diarrhea, loss of coordination, disorientation, and even respiratory problems. In severe cases, it can lead to coma or even death. So, keep that beer, wine, and liquor well out of reach, and be mindful of spills and leftovers. We all know salt is essential for life, but too much of anything can be bad, especially for our furry friends. High levels of salt can disrupt the fluid balance in a dog's body, leading to a condition called sodium ion poisoning. Symptoms can range from increased thirst and urination to vomiting, diarrhea, tremors, seizures, and even death. So go easy on the salty snacks and processed foods. Citrus fruits like oranges and lemons are packed with vitamin C, but for our canine companions, the essential oils found in these fruits can be toxic. These oils, often concentrated in citrus peels and extracts, can cause vomiting, diarrhea, drooling, weakness, and even liver damage. While we humans might enjoy a glass of milk or a slice of cheese, dairy products can wreak havoc on a dog's digestive system. Many dogs are lactose intolerant, meaning they lack the enzyme needed to break down lactose, the sugar found in milk. This can lead to digestive upset, causing symptoms like gas, bloating, diarrhea, and vomiting. So it's best to avoid giving your dog dairy products. Cat food is specifically formulated for our feline friends, and it's not suitable for dogs. Cat food is much higher in protein and fat than dog food, which can be too much for a dog's digestive system. Feeding your dog cat food regularly can lead to obesity, pancreatitis, and other health problems. Bacon, with its salty, smoky flavor, is a breakfast favorite for many of us. But for dogs, it's a greasy, fatty nightmare waiting to happen. The high fat content in bacon can trigger pancreatitis, a painful inflammation of the pancreas. So keep the bacon for yourself and give your furry friend a healthy dog-friendly treat instead. This one should go without saying, but tobacco is highly toxic to dogs. Nicotine, the addictive substance in tobacco, is poisonous to dogs even in small amounts. Ingestion of tobacco can cause vomiting, diarrhea, drooling, increased heart rate and breathing, tremors, seizures, and even death. An apple a day might keep the doctor away for us humans, but for dogs, it's the seeds we need to worry about. Apple seeds, along with the seeds of other fruits like cherries, peaches, and plums, contain a compound called amygdalin. When ingested, amygdalin breaks down into cyanide, a deadly poison. So before you share that apple with your furry friend, make sure to remove all the seeds. Vitamins are essential for our health, but human vitamins are not meant for dogs. Many human vitamins, especially those containing iron, can be toxic to dogs. Iron poisoning can cause severe damage to the liver, kidneys, and heart. Symptoms include vomiting, diarrhea, lethargy, abdominal pain, and even death. So, keep your vitamins safely stored away and give your dog vitamins specifically formulated for their needs. Cherries, with their sweet and tart flavor, are a summer favorite, but for dogs, they pose a hidden danger. The pits, cherry pits, along with the leaves and stems, contain cyanide, a deadly poison. Even a small amount can cause cyanide poisoning, leading to symptoms like difficulty breathing, dilated pupils, and bright red gums. So keep those cherries out of reach and be mindful of fallen fruit in your yard. Peaches, with their juicy sweetness, are a delicious treat, but for dogs, the real danger lies within the pit. Peach pits, just like cherry pits, contain cyanide, a deadly poison. While the fruit itself is generally safe for dogs in moderation, the pit is a definite no-no. So enjoy those peaches yourself, but keep them and their pits well away from your furry friend. If your dog ate any of these foods we talked about today, you should definitely take him to the vet immediately. Your little friend might be perfectly alright, but it is better to make sure everything is okay. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more. That was it for today.